Are you tired of searching for affordable rooms for your smart business? Then worry no more. Strong Tower Plaza Pipeline is here for you. Located along Kiambogo Element Taita Road opposite oil tanks, few meters away from Jehovah Shammah Prayer Center, is an ideal business premise that offers affordable business offices, spacious halls for events such as birthday parties, wedding events, churches, supermarkets, and colleges. For business starters, we have small shops and renting out single rooms where water and electricity is not a problem. We have a 24-hour security system for your business, without forgetting an ample parking space for your vehicle. You can reach us on 0701 879 585 or 0733 791 866 or 0722 291 165. Potential wholesalers and retail customers are waiting for you. Hurry, hurry, hurry. For the early bird catches the worm. Strong Tower Plaza Pipeline. Your business is our priority.
Praise the Lord, my viewer. This is another wonderful time that the Lord has given us, that we may rejoice and be glad in this day. I welcome you to Liz Refuge TV, where we offer you counseling, Bible teachings, and songs of praise. And this afternoon, I want to talk about changing others, part 7, because we have been talking about changing others. We have gone through this series of changing others because we keep on saying that we have people in our society that we wish they would change because of what they do, because of the miseries that they bring in the lives of people who live around them. And so most of the time, we wish that they would change. So we've been trying to look at this desire of changing other people as a source of stress. And we have been saying that people have lived a life full of stress, full of depression, full of sorrows because of torture that they get from these people that we call toxic. The toxic people, we have said, are the unreasonable people, the selfish people, the people who do not think about the welfare of others, the people who destroy relationships, the people who make people so miserable because of dehumanizing them and because of demoralizing them, because these are the people who have been described in the Bible by the psalmist as people who have tongues that are like snakes, and their words are poisonous, just like the poison from the snake. And we have seen a prayer where David prays God to protect him and rescue him from these kind of people. So we have kept on saying that it is very hard to run away from these people. We cannot do without them because they are our sisters, our brothers, our colleagues at work, our fellow worshippers in the church. So it is difficult to run away from them. So what there is to have wisdom. As the Bible says in James 1:5, that says, if you ask wisdom, God will give it generously without finding fault. If anyone of you lacks wisdom, he should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault. It will be given. So you need wisdom to deal with these kind of people who are untrustworthy, Because if you don't have wisdom, then you are going to find it very hard to deal with these kind of people. Because as we have kept on saying, these are not straightforward people. They are not people you can say that they are straightforward. They are not. And that is why you need a lot of wisdom. And you need to pray God to give you wisdom to deal with such people before they destroy you or before they bring you down. So, the question maybe you are asking is, how can I know that a person is toxic? How can I know that a person is untrustworthy? They have common habits. These people who are untrustworthy and who are toxic and they are not good people, they have common habits. And I want to take you through these habits so that if you stay with this kind of a person, or if you relate with this kind of a person and you see most of this behavior, then you know this is not a straightforward person. So the first thing they have is that these people dominate conversation. If you go to discuss with this kind of people, you'll find that they do not give other people a chance to express themselves. They fear that people may express themselves, and maybe because they also fear being changed. They are people who are not ready to accept change. So they are not very comfortable when other people are participating. So they will want to dominate in a conversation, and I'm sure you have met this kind of people whom when you bring up a discussion, they will dominate. They are know-it-all. So that is one characteristic of these people who are toxic. They make rude remarks. Yes, they are not sensitive. These people will say anything, regardless of whether it's going to demoralize you, regardless of whether it's going to put you to shame, regardless of whether this one will bring you down, it will affect you negatively. They really don't care whether this will happen. The other characteristic is that they lack empathy. You know, all the time when you are relating with the people, it's important that you have empathy. Empathy is when you are able to feel what other people are feeling. If somebody is feeling pain, you share the pain. If somebody, for example, has lost a loved one, you cannot be laughing, you cannot be rejoicing, because you know this person is hurting. So if you are friends, if your friend is hurting, then you are also hurting. If your husband is hurting, then you are also hurting. This is what we call empathy, trying to put yourself in somebody else's shoe and see what this person and feel and try to understand what this other person is going through. And the other characteristic is that they really move very fast. If it is, for example, they meet a girl, they want to get married very fast. You know, before you know their character, before you know, they are already telling you everything is ready, we can get married, we can make it official. How do you run so fast? You have just met a person and you are already talking about great plans together, and you haven't had time to know this person. It is because they don't want to waste the time. They want to get into your life, get to dominate you, get to control you. They really want to get into your life, into the center of your life very, very fast. Another character that these people have is that they know too much, as I've said. They are people, even maybe when you meet the first day, they'll tell you so much about yourself. Maybe they will have researched about you. because they really, even other things, they know politics, they know religion, they are know it all. Okay? Every area, because they want to dominate the talk. And so they will always be the know-it-all. The other thing is that they tell you how to feel. Can you imagine, my viewer, somebody being the one to tell you how to feel? They do not want you to express your feelings. In fact, if you try to express your feelings, they will tell you you feel this way because of this way, because you are like this, because you are very sensitive, because you are hot-tempered. They are the ones who want to describe you. It's like they are the ones who know you more than you know yourself. So if you see this kind of people who want even to control your feelings, then you know these are signs of toxic people. The other thing is that they don't listen when you say no. They will never take anything for no. And then you can imagine, my viewer, dealing with this person who will never take your no for no. Because they believe no one should tell them no. They should always be the ones to be right, and everything that they say is right. So if you say no, then you are the bad one, and you need to be punished. And they will act negatively, in a way that will affect you negatively. The other thing about these people is that they refuse to apologize. It is so hard. Even if they did this is what I was saying the other day, that they will always give excuse for whatever wrong they do to you. They will give excuse. They will never accept they'll never accept that they are in wrong. It's always because you did ABCD, because you are very sensitive, because you are hot-tempered, is because you are stupid, is because you did ABCD. So we are saying that they will never apologize to you. Don't expect any apology from these kind of people. They can't control their emotions. Yes, these are the people who will speak to you banging tables. They will bang tables, they will bang everything around you. They will shout, they will speak with a loud voice. So everything that you try to discuss, everything will always be a matter of life and death. Everything will be a matter of heated arguments, because they cannot control their emotions. The other thing that they have is that they ignore your physical boundaries. Ladies, if you meet men who will be all over your body, touching you here, touching you there, even if you say no, because this is somebody you have not known for long, or maybe your body is your body, and you need to be respected. Your body needs to be respected. If this happens, then you know that this is a person who cannot respect your physical boundary, and this is a toxic person. Because if you don't want to be touched, then, and you tell somebody you don't want to be touched, then this person should respect. Because a time will come when maybe you'll be in a position to allow him or her to touch you. For this, I'm not just talking about men, because there are also ladies who are like that. So we are saying that these are people who do not respect physical boundaries. They don't break eye contact, okay? I remember there was a time I was speaking to another boy. I was doing counseling, and the boy was just staring at me, no breaking of the eyes. And I needed to know why he was like this at the end of everything. And he told me the truth. He told me where they have been trained that when they are lying, they should look at somebody straight in the eye. So that now, When you are looked straight into the eye and they are not even breaking that eye contact, you will not, in fact, you will be the one to break it. You will be the one to break it because you cannot sustain. You will look down and you will be ashamed even to look at them. Because if you look at them, then you'll be able to know whether they are alive. So they will just, their eyes are such that they cannot break that eye contact. The other thing is that their mood changes very quickly. At some point you are laughing, then at some point there is shouting, or there is even crying. Yeah, people who are lying, sometimes they cry to cover up their lies. So they are not straightforward, and so their mood will keep on changing. Today they are good, tomorrow they are, maybe today they are talking, tomorrow they are not talking. Another time they are laughing, another time they are very serious, another time they are shouting, they are quarreling. So this is the characteristic of those people because they are not stable. We said the other time, these are people who are not healthy mentally. They are sick. So that is how they are. And they also seem disconnected. All right? So because of this changing of the moods and changing of the character, because their character is not stable. So they are people who will seem to be disconnected. They will even speak things which are not appropriate in an occasion or in a situation because they are somehow disconnected. We have said that they open very quickly, talking about maybe themselves or talking about other things. And we are also saying that these people are unpredictable. So these are people, you cannot know what they will do the next minute. That is what we mean. When we say people are unpredictable, we are saying that you may not know what they will do the next minute. And we are also saying that they cannot get their story straight because they are liars. They don't keep their word. They can't handle negative feedback. My viewer, these are people who will never take criticism from anybody or anything negative. They will want to be praised all the time. Yeah, you praise them. The minute you come to tell them this behavior is not good, or what you said was not good, or what you did was not good, they will not take it positively. They will be very, very annoyed, and they might even be very nasty to you because you have said something negative. So we are saying that they will want to be praised. Even when they have done something bad, they will want to be praised for whatever reason. And we are saying that they cannot entertain other people's opinions that are opposed to theirs. So, as I have said, my viewer, toxic people are always right. And when you go to discuss, they will never take any other person's view or opinion. They will always oppose, and what they said is the gospel truth. These are people even in business. They will never entertain any other opinion from anywhere. They will do it, they will control it, they will dominate, they will dictate. Even in homes, they will be dictators. You will find a mzee who has big sons, but this mzee will never take opinions from the sons who are big, who are grown-ups. He will always be the one dictating everything. Not even from the wife. Yeah? Because he is the know-it-all. And so you find such behavior is a bad behavior, it's dominating, and it prevents growth. Even in a business or at work or at home, There, or even in the church, where there are dictators who are leading the church, there will be no growth because they will not entertain other people's views. I want to say this, that it is not good to be that kind of a person. You know why? Because even you yourself, if you are the one who is like that, you will never grow. Because you will always live to know what you know. If you are not entertaining other people's views or opinions, how will you ever grow? You won't grow. You will live to be like that. Now, you may be asking me, my viewer, is it right to change for someone? Yeah? Because now, let's say you are in this kind of a relationship. Now you are wondering, is it right to change so that you can fit in the shoes of this person? And I will say no. It is not right to change because of this kind of thing. But I'll tell you, because there are situations when you can change. But in this case, I'll say, don't change so that someone will love you. If someone really loves you, that person will love you exactly as you are. So, if you are a girl and you are wondering whether to change so that that man can love you, I'll tell you no. Don't change so that he can love you, okay? Maybe there are changes that will come as you start relating, and I'll explain them in a few minutes' time. But in the beginning, it is not good to change so that someone can love you. Let someone love you the way you are, all right? And then if there will be need for a change, it will not be a coerced change or a forced change. It will be a change that you yourself, you'll see it fit to change for betterment, all right? To change for someone else is in a way to betray yourself. Yeah. If you change so that someone can love you, then you are betraying yourself. Because even that is something that you cannot sustain in life. Because this person whom you think is so loving may not be the way you think. And then after you have entered into that relationship, you will also not be able to sustain the change. And we are saying this. Yeah, for the young people, I'm advising, don't change for a boy to love you. And you boys, don't change for girls to love you. Don't change for any other reason except that you want to change for better. For you to change, you have to think. You have to think, call yourself for a meeting, your own meeting with yourself, and say that I need to change because of ABCD, for your own betterment, or even for the betterment of a relationship that you are already in, but not to change so that someone can love you. Let someone love you for whom you are. But much as I have said that it's not good to change for someone, there are situations for which you would change for better. All right? There are situations that would make you change. All right? Sometimes changing yourself for a relationship is good. This is because relationships are based on compromise. Okay? Now, if you love each other, you'll find yourselves changing. Not really being forced or coerced by somebody to change, but you'll find yourself changing for the betterment of that particular relationship. There is no such a thing as perfect relationship. Yes, and we have always said this. There is no such a thing as perfect relationship. Relationships have their own issues, all right? But because of this thing that we are calling compromise, people are able to live together. For example, in a marriage, people have to be prepared. People have to be prepared. When people want to get married, sometimes they go and see counselors, as we said the other week. They go and see the reverends or pastors, and they are prepared for premarital. They are prepared in a premarital counseling. They are molded, they are shaped, so that they can fit together as a strong unit. However, I want to say this. Many of these changes, they come naturally. They come naturally. So that if you are in a relationship with somebody, you will desire some things that he does. Or you will desire some things that she does. You will want to be like your friend. So we are saying that some of these changes, they come naturally, while others have to be through hard work of adjustments, transitions, that, and it requires a lot of work from both of you to change. Maybe if there is a person there who has a behavior, a character that is not very good behavior. Let's talk of behavior. Behaviors can be changed. Yeah? If somebody, for example, likes coming at night, if somebody likes maybe sleeping very late, watching movies, if somebody likes, so there are these behaviors that affect a relationship, and those ones, it has to be hard work. So we are saying that, my viewer, you should not entertain the idea that if maybe I was never like this, my husband would have loved me more. No. Do not entertain that kind of thing, because it is very destructive. Thinking that if maybe you are different, you would have been loved more. No. That is very destructive. That is now, even it will spoil your self-esteem. That will bring desperation. That will bring depression. Because you cannot change yourself. All right. So we are saying that that kind of thinking is very destructive, and that your partner should love you for your core self, because the core, yourself, your essence, your soul cannot change. You are yourself, and that one cannot change. We are saying that personalities cannot change. Personality is what makes you who you are. Personality is what makes you different from the other person. So your personality cannot change. And so your partner will have to learn to love you the way you are, because that is the way you are created. That is your nature. The nature of a person cannot change. So, my viewer, I'm saying that there are things that can change, and there are things that cannot change, and we shall continue talking about this. But all we are saying is that whatever is done, let it be done for peace and righteousness. Peace, harmony, and righteousness. Remember, I told you about Hebrews 12:14, and that says that we should strive to live in peace with all men. And also we should also strive to have holiness, without which no one will ever see God. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.